Good evening. So let's start the discussion on the topic phylogenetic analysis. Phylogenetic analysis is a process for construction of a tree from the genetic data, from the genetic data. So this data might be your protein or might be DNA. Mostly it is DNA, but you can construct the tree from the protein data also. It's not a troublesome. It is possible you can construct the data. So we'll see what are the possible methods we have. So in the methods of phylogenetic, we have basically two methods, that is distance based method and second one is a character based method. So distance based method we calculate the tree on the basis of distance, and here distance is nothing but it's a time only. So at what particular time one species, suppose this is species 1, species 2, species 3 and so on, species n, how they evolve. Okay, what is the process of evolution? So how far they evolve from one species to another species, that is the distance, that is the time we will calculate. So on this analysis, we can construct the phylogenetic tree, and there are three possible methods for the distance based method. So first method is a UPGMA method. Second method is Fitch-Margolish method. And third method is a neighbor joining method. Neighbor joining method. So these all three methods are the part of distance based method. While there is another method for the tree construction is character based method, where we are not going for the time or something, we are taking considering whatever the number of species we are considering here, we are just focusing on the specific character, what character this species are having, what specific character this species is having, whether they are having any similar characters or not. If they are having similar character, how that character is evolved from this species, whether they are following the same character or they are have the modified character, whether that character is evolved further or it was degraded. So that analysis we can perform in the character based method, and there are two methods available for character based method, that is maximum parsimony and the maximum likelihood. So today's in this video I am going to talk about the UPGMA method. It is the simplest method for the construction of a tree, and we'll talk about this method. So UPGMA sorry. So UPGMA is stand for Unweighted Pair Group Method with Arithmatic Mean. So every time we are going to take the mean, whatever the nodes we are selecting from, and we are taking the mean of this particular node. Suppose this is node A and this is node B. So we are just taking the mean value from these two nodes and we are going to calculate. So that is the uh, actual heart or of this method, that is the arithmetic mean. Every time we have to calculate the arithmetic mean. So let's discuss the distance, let's discuss the process, how it works. So first one is the initial distance matrix. You will be given, suppose we are trying to solve a method, suppose we are having a matrix, this is a simple matrix like ABC, so, and here also it is ABC, so these values are 0, suppose this is 4 5 6. So we will find it, you will be given with a simplest matrix, okay, or it may be a complex matrix, you will be given with a distance matrix. Now you will find the cluster initialization. Cluster initialization means you are going to predict the common node, okay. It's, or if simply you can write, if you are getting confused with this, you can say you selection of the smallest node. So how you will predict this smallest node from this matrix? The smallest value which is present, because it is a distance matrix. So if it is a distance matrix, so here it is 4 5 6, so 4 is the smallest and it is present in between A and B. So that is the smallest cluster. So that is only the cluster initialization. Now we have to find the we have to perform the merging of the cluster. It means when we have identified AB is the smallest cluster, so I am going to take AB as a common node. Then I will update this distance value whatever present here, and then I am going to perform this process multiple number of times until or unless all the nodes are not visited. So that is the simple step. If I'll summarize these steps again, so first you have to start with the distance matrix. You have to start with the distance matrix, and from this distance matrix you have to select the smallest node. You have to select the smallest node. Then you have to calculate the branch length. You have to calculate the branch length, and then you have to update the distance matrix. Update the distance matrix, and then you have to perform the repeat step, means iterations you have to perform. So means this step you will repeat again until all the nodes are not visited, until all nodes are not visited. Okay, so this is the process of UPGMA. I hope it is clear. So if you have any doubt, you can just post comment in the comment section so I can respond to your queries. So let's have the problem. Let's solve a numerical. So I have taken one simple matrix here which is having 5 nodes: A, B, C, D, E. These are the nodes. So these values, there is no purpose to write the same value, because AB value which is giving 12, so same AB value will come here 12. Likewise, if you want to see AC value, it is 15, so same value will come here like this. Okay, 14, 18, 20, 32, 15 and 21. So there is no purpose of writing all these value again and again. Okay, so there is no purpose, and self node value will always be 0. A to A is 0, B to B is 0, C to C is 0. So there is no purpose of writing. So let's start the solution of this problem, how we can solve. So in this matrix I will find the smallest value. So it's 12, 15, 16, 18, 14, 18, 20, 32, 15 and 21. So I can clearly say 12 is the smallest value. So this is the smallest value. So what node you have found? It is AB. AB equals to 12. Now I have to calculate the branch length. So what is DAB? And as I said, it is a arithmetic mean. So 12 divided by 2. So what value we will get? 6. So if I'll construct a simple tree here between A and B, so it will look like 6 and 6. That is the one tree I have made. So this is the first process. If you'll see the steps here, the distance matrix is given. So this is the distance matrix. Let me change to the pointer. So this is the matrix was given. Okay, from this matrix, the second step is the find the smallest node. So I have selected the smallest node, and then calculate the branch length. I have calculated the branch length, just 12 divided by 2 equals to 6, and then update the distance matrix. So that step we have to perform. So I have constructed one small tree. So that is 6 and 6. Now we have, so this is our first iteration, the same thing, the iteration I am talking. So I have done the first iteration. Now from here you can see AB is become a common node. So the next matrix what I will construct, so AB will become a common node. A, B, C, D and E. A, B, C, D and E. So let's have these values here. So this is, these value will be 0, self value will be 0. So now we have, if you'll see the main matrix here, we have this BC, VD and BE value. So BC, B is becoming merge node. So CD 32, CE 15 and 21. So this is 32, this is 15 and this is 21. From where I got this value? So let's change the color here. That will, okay, no problem. So here these value, it is already given in the matrix. It is already given in the matrix, so I have taken from there. Only thing is we do not have here, we are having A and B separate node. Now in this matrix AB has become a common node, so we have to calculate this value. So how I will calculate this value? We have to calculate this value by using the previous matrix. So this one was the previous matrix. So to calculate the distance of AB comma C equals to CA plus CB divided by 2. So what is the CA value here? CA is 15 and CB is 14. CB is 14 divided by 2. So it will become 29 divided by 2. So what value I will get here? So it is a 14.5. So let me changes here. So it has become 14.5. So I hope it is clear how I got this value 14.5. So CA CB plus divided by 2. So CA is 15, CB is 14 divided by 2. It's 29 by 2. It's 14.5. Now again, like this same, we have to calculate the ABD. So AB comma D equals to DA plus DB divided by 2. So what is the DA value? DA is 16. DA is 16 and DB is 18 divided by 2. So DA, so let's have this. So 4 and 34 divided by 2. So this value will be 17. Same, now we have to calculate the AB comma E. So this value will be EA plus EB divided by 2. So EA value is, EA is 18 and EB is 20. So 18 plus 20 divided by 2. So this is 38 divided by 2 and this will be 19. So let's have this value in the matrix. So this is value is 17 and here it is 19. So till this point we have completed our iteration number 1. Iteration 1 completed. Now we have to repeat, if you will see the steps again iteration until all nodes are visited. So now again, previously this one was working as the main matrix. Now this matrix will become as a main matrix. That matrix work has done. So now again you have to find it out the smallest node. Okay, so what will be the smallest node? Let me change the color. So if you will see here, it is 14.5, 17, 19, 32, 15, 21. So again the smallest value is 14.5. So this one is the smallest value. Okay, so it is in between AB comma C equals to 14.5. Okay, again the process is same. We have to calculate the branch length. So DAB comma C equals to 14.5 divided by 2. So it will become 7.25. Okay, so if you can see the previous tree which was here, let's bring this tree here. So this tree was AB 6 and 6. Now you can say AB comma C. So the new branch which I am going to add here, it is C, and C is in the combination of AB. The branch value was 7.25. Now this is the branch length of this completely. This complete branch was 7.25. So here already 7.25 and here it already 6 is taken. So this value will be 1.25. I hope it is clear. Okay. So this is our second iteration is completed here. Okay. It's not completed. Second iteration, again we have to construct the matrix. Now how we will construct the matrix? Our new matrix will be ABC will become a new node. So let's construct this matrix again. So A, B, C will become a node and D, E is a separate node. So A, B, C, D, E is a separate node. So now let's see here again. So this node is, these values are 0 only, and D to E value is already given in this matrix. D to E is 21. So that value will already come like this. Now we have to calculate this value. So how we'll calculate this value? If you'll see this matrix, we have this node that is called AB. Okay, we have this node here that is called AB. So we can have the value, see ABD is available. Okay, so likewise we can calculate, and C and D is already available. C and D is already available. So how we'll calculate this distance? We'll calculate like ABC comma D. So it is AB comma D plus C comma CD. Okay, or AB comma D and C comma D divided by 2. So AB comma D is 17. It is 17 plus CD. CD is already given 32. CD is 32 divided by 2. So what value we will get? It's 49 divided by 2. So it is 24.5. Now we have to calculate this value. So same like ABC comma E equals to AB comma E plus C comma E divided by 2. AB comma E plus C comma E divided by 2. So what is AB comma E? AB comma E is 19. So this value is 19 plus CE, and CE value is 15. CE value is 15 divided by 2. So this value will become 34 divided by 2. So this value will become 17. So let's fill this value in the matrix. So this is ABC comma D, it is 24.5, and this one is 17. Okay, so now our second iteration is over here. Second iteration completed. Now again we have to go for the we have to start our third iteration. So third iteration, let's change the color, which will helpful. So let's take some different color. So now third iteration. So third iteration means again we have to find it out the smallest value. So if you'll see here, which one is the smallest value? Which one is the smallest value? We have 17 is the smallest value. 17 is the smallest value, and this one is smallest value, and it is in between ABC comma E equals to 17. So if I'll calculate the branch length between ABC comma E, so it value 17 divided by 2, so it will be 8.5, this value. Okay, so again we have to construct the tree. So the first tree which we can have identified, that was AB, and the value was 6 and 6. Then we added here the C, so that was I think 7.25. So this was 7.25, and this value was 1.25. Now we are going to add here this E. So E is also added with ABC E. So ABC is added like this. I just extend this branch and I added E, and this value is 8.5. So this complete branch from this point to this point is 8.5, and from this point to this point it's 8.5. So out of this 8.5, already 7.25 is taken. So 8.50 minus 7.25, so it is 1.25. So this value will become 1.25. Okay, so this is the tree till now we have calculated. Now we have to go for the converging of this matrix. So our new matrix will be, so let's change the color. So our new node will be A, B, C, E, comma, D. Yes, this was the node. Yes. So it will become again A, B, C, E, and D. So we will be having matrix here. So again, now we have to calculate only the one value because only one value we want here. So how we will calculate this value? See, in the previous matrix, we have a node ABC. Okay. So we will calculate ABCE comma D, that is value equals to ABC comma D plus DE divided by 2. Why ABC comma D? Because ABC is already available here. So we can easily calculate D to ABC. So D to ABC is 24.5. So that is equals to 24.5 plus DE. And DE value is DE. It is 21. This is, see, this is DE. So 21. So plus 21 divided by 2. So this value will be 45.5 divided by 2. So 45.5 divided by 2. So this value will be 22.75. So let's fill this value here, 22.75. Now we do not have any other option, so this is only the smallest value. So let's mark it as a smallest value because we do not have any other option available here. Smallest value. Now what we have to do is we have to write like ABCE comma D equals to 22.75, and we will take the branch length of ABCE comma D equals to 22.75 divided by 2. So this value will become 11.375. So it is like, yes, 375. So you can write it is like 11.38. Okay. Now again we have to construct the final tree. So if you remember the tree which we made earlier, so this was our first tree, that is AB. So this is AB and this was 6 and 6. Then we have another tree that is ABC and it was 7.25. So it is 1.25. Now the next tree we had ABCE and that was 8.5, I think. 8.5. So again here it was 1.25, and now the final tree what we have, it is D, and this value is 11.38. 11.38. So what this value will come here? So 11.38 minus this value, because till here we have this 8.5. So minus 8.50. So 2.88. So if I'll write here, it is 2.88. So this is my final tree using UPGMA method. Now what I am understanding from this tree, so why clearly I can suggest, or I can write here, A and B are the closest group, but C is having the common feature with AB. It means C is having some common feature from A, some common feature from B, but it is not having the same all features with A or all features with B. Okay, same like we can say E has some common feature with all of three, but not from any common one. Likewise D. So this is the overall process of UPGMA method. So if I'll start again from the beginning. So these are the distance. You will be given with a distance matrix. Then you have to find the smallest node. Then you have to calculate the branch length. You have to update the distance matrix. And again, you have to repeat the same process from 1 to 5 until or unless all nodes are not visited. So this matrix was given. I found the smallest value, calculate that branch length. Then I construct this rematrix for making AB as a common node, and I got A, B, and C. This is the matrix we got. This iteration was completed here, and then I calculated for 14.5. Then we calculated for 17, and then in the end we calculated for A, B, C, E, D. So this is about this is the final tree using UPGMA method. Okay, so this is the complete process. I hope you understood this process, how to construct this matrix and how we are calculating these values. These are very important thing. So first time you no need to calculate this value. When the next time you are going to make the branch, then only the value which is coming here, the next branch length, just subtract this previous value from this value, you will get this value. So 7.25 minus 6, 1.25, 8.5 minus 7.25, 1.25, 11.38 minus 8.5, it's 2.88. So this is the process for completing your UPGMA method for construction of a distance based tree. Okay, I hope it is clear. Thank you very much.